there?
Well, thank you for that kind of bittersweet intro there, Dr. Seeker, but as you can see, I'm here in Dinoland, USA. Kind of mourning some sad news, which I'll admit was not like officially 100% confirmed, but at D23 earlier today, they said Dinoland, USA here at Animal Kingdom could potentially be being replaced with Moana and what was the other one they said? Moana and Zootopia. Two movies that I love and that are great and deserve attractions and deserve a lot, but have no place in Animal Kingdom at all. So I'm hoping that these don't come to fruition, especially at the loss of our great Dinoland USA. But I don't know, so I'm just trying to show a little bit of love here to Dinoland. The gift shop near Chester and Hester's needs like a whole video for itself for all the awesome stuff in there, as well as Restaurantosaurus right here across from me. That's probably a whole nother video for itself. But I just wanted to come to Dinoland, see Dinosaur and see Chester and Hester's, which I'll admit is easily one of the weakest points in Walt Disney World. Chester and Hester, that needs to go. I'm okay with that being changed and updated and refurbed and everything, but Dinosaur, the Dino Institute here behind me, that needs to stay. Dinosaurs need to stay in Animal Kingdom in some capacity. Like, it doesn't make sense to have a theme park where kids come. Kids love dinosaurs. I know I did and still do, but I did as a kid. I love Dinosaur and love Dinoland. And it just makes sense. Dinosaurs, theme parks, hand in hand. But also like an Animal Kingdom theme park where we're talking about extinction and how to save species from going extinct. So there's no countdown to extinction back here behind me. But I don't know. It wasn't confirmed 100%. I'm hoping that never actually happens, but I'm here. I'm gonna ride Dino because I had to get that awesome intro you already saw from Dr. Seeker. I'm not gonna film it because my camera never does well in there for obvious reasons. But Restaurantosaurus here in front of me is probably gonna be a separate video one day. We'll give it some love. The gift shop over by Chester and Hester's, we'll give that some love because that place is awesome. I love that. All those knickknacks and random dinosaur things. So we'll do those in a separate video. But I want to show some love to Dinoland here before it hopefully doesn't, but probably will be going away one day. Now, I did say and mean that we will be coming to Restaurantosaurus to give it its own little video, because it definitely deserves it, but I wanted to stop by real quick while I'm still here and just take it all in. And I remember the days when this was McDonald's way, way back, and the theming hasn't changed. It still has all the awesome college atmosphere, because this is like the college dorms and college barracks, also the college restaurant for all the kids attending the Dino Institute, all those people that are working in the dig site. This is where they live and sleep and eat, and As you can see behind me there, attempt to play basketball. I love that detail, always have. It's really hilarious. And also that sign behind me there, the pterodactyl terrace, spelled with a PT. Love that. And then all just the details on the roof, just like, it's a college house. It's like what they do when they're not working, when they're not digging for the fossils. Just having a good old party over here at Restaurantosaurus. So, and like this right over here, freaking like Airstream trailer converted into part of the restaurant. Beautiful. I love Restaurantosaurus. So it's gonna be a video for it, but I just wanted to stop here and see it a little bit, take it all in. I always love coming out and checking out the crocodile too. Oh, as you can see, he just moved, but a lot of guests come back here and they don't even see him move like this and they think he's fake. But if you hang out long enough, you'll always see him do something. I just always love coming here and checking him out. He's incredible. But everyone just thinks he's a fake croc. Now, I mean, obviously I covered it a little bit. The destruction and tearing down back there of Primeval World, which we all knew meant something, and I'm all for something as long as it makes sense. But like I said, Zootopia does not belong here in Animal Kingdom because it's about like human issues, human problems, just with animal characters to kind of make it easily accessible for people of all ages, and you can relate to that and be like, oh, the message here is don't treat people like this, don't be prejudiced about this subset of people or that people, or that's the point of Zootopia. It's not about animals or wildlife or conservation or extinction. So that makes no sense. And Moana is also awesome. I love both of the films, but Moana is like about, it's kind of like a coming of age story. It's about Moana struggling to, you know, listen to her father, lead her people, leave the island, kind of chase her dream, and she does that, but she also figures out that you can do both. You can listen to your family, help your family, and also follow your dreams. So no animal problems in that movie at all. At all. I guess you could tie it into like Maui took the heart of Te Fiti and the lands were ravaged by Te Fiti's lava. I don't know. You could maybe make it work, but Zootopia, just no. Not at all. That needs its own land somewhere else, because it's awesome, just not Animal Kingdom. But I do also want to focus on the positives from D23, because there was a lot of positives. Like Happily Ever After is coming back to the Magic Kingdom. How incredible is that? Like, that's awesome. That's an amazing positive thing that's happening. The Hatbox Ghost, the freaking Hatbox Ghost, an animatronic. As amazing and unbelievable as that sounds anymore, an animatronic is coming to Walt Disney World, to our Haunted Mansion. That's awesome. I'm trying to think what else. Other freaking concept art for a Coco and Villains area behind Big Thunder Mountain at Magic Kingdom. Come on, get out of here. That's awesome. And it's adding capacity to the Magic Kingdom, which would be another problem with replacing Dinoland. It doesn't add capacity. You need to be adding capacity, not removing something and replacing it. That gives you the same capacity. So the Magic Kingdom would be adding a ton of capacity with what fans have been wanting for decades, is a Villains area. So that would be incredible. What else? There's a few amazing announcements. Grogu and Mando going to Disneyland's Galaxy's Edge. Awesome. That's great. A new fireworks show for Epcot, getting rid of whatever Harmonious was. I wasn't a fan of it, just like I was not a fan of Enchantment. So those two shows are getting replaced. I'm missing a few things. Those are what really sticks out in my mind. Those are the positives, the awesome things from D23. Yeah, so like I'm trying to focus on the positives and also realize Dinoland being gone was not officially confirmed. So trying to stay positive about it all, because always stay on the quest for positivity. Look for the positives. But also I'm taking in Dinoland because I love it. And even if it's not going away, I would be here hanging out. I come here once or twice a week, so I'd be here anyway. But if it is going away, I wanted to be here and kind of start saying goodbyes, even though it could be years off. So yeah, this video is just a lot of silence of me showing cool things in Dinoland. and me rambling when I'm not showing silence. So yeah, it's really it. I love Dinoland. It's got a ton of puns. I've noticed more puns today over in the dig site area that I never noticed. Like, it's been here for 23 years, 24 years. Yeah, 24 years now, and I just now noticed a few of those jokes. There's that road sign back there by the cool artwork, the cool billboards, that says 498, which is a reference to April 1998, April 22nd, 1998, when the park opened on Life Day, 24 years ago, so. But I noticed a ton of little funny puns and details I never noticed before. That's another thing I love about Dinoland, so.
Up here! It's me, Bill Nye the Science Guy. Check out the big blue marble. That's planet Earth 65 million years ago, near the end of the Cretaceous period. The continents looked a lot different than they do today. And on every one of them, dinosaurs ruled. But then, for some reason, these magnificent creatures disappeared. What happened? It's just about the biggest mystery in the history of our planet. Many scientists believe that a massive asteroid, a fiery ball of metal rock 6 miles across, slammed into the Earth at 60,000 miles an hour. It created a blast greater than 10,000 hydrogen bombs. Dust filled the atmosphere, and the world became a cold, dark place. Without sunlight, plants died. And without plants, all the dinosaurs died. What was the clue to solving the mystery of the disappearing dinosaurs? Elementary, my fellow scientists. If you dig down just about anywhere on Earth, you come across a thin band of light-colored clay. It contains iridium, a rare substance here on Earth, but pretty common in meteorites. We call it the Cretaceous Tertiary boundary, KT boundary for short. Below it, the ground is filled with dino fossils. Above it, no dino fossils. Very interesting.
Hello, I'm Dr. Marsh, director of the Dino Institute, and I hope you enjoyed those quaint exhibits in the old wing. That's how dinosaurs have been presented to the public since the study of fossils began over 150 years ago. Today, that bare bones approach is about to become extinct. In a perfect blending of science and technology, the Dino Institute has created the Time Rover. an amazing vehicle that will literally transport you to the age of the dinosaurs. How? That's proprietary. But the result is a breathtaking journey through a prehistoric world where you will witness the most spectacular creatures to ever walk the earth. In a moment, you'll be going live to our control center for a comprehensive safety briefing, and then it's on to the tour that will convince you forever that the future is truly in the past.
Hello there. Welcome to our little trans-dimensional joyride, folks. I'm Dr. Seeker, your friendly controller, and a heck of a paleontologist, if I do say so myself. But let's not talk about me, let's talk about you, and how you can help me make history today with the Time Rover. It's like this. If I can bring you back from the Cretaceous period, it stands to reason that I can bring back a live dinosaur with you, and not just any dinosaur. Take a look at this guy. He's an iguanodon, and I'm certain that he is the key to understanding these magnificent creatures. I tagged him with a locator during an unauthorized field trip. Otherwise, I'd be traveling with you. Right now, our dino should be about here, at the very end of the Cretaceous period. That's where you're going today.
I've arrived, it seems, just in time to correct a little misstatement.
Dr. Marsh.
That is impossibly close to the giant asteroid impact that destroyed most life forms on Earth. Our tours are designed to take you to the early Cretaceous period, and I can assure you that all time rovers have been securely locked on those coordinates.
That's right. See? Securely locked. Access denied.
Access denied.
Continue.
Access denied.
Of course. We were just talking about seatbelts. Plug them in, use them. It can get kind of choppy out there, so keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times. Flash photography? I wouldn't. It alters the homing signal, and that's not good. Oh, and one more thing. Those locked coordinates?
Access.
We're in. Now, here's the drill. You follow the homing signal to the iguanodon, then I'll enlarge the transport field, and boom, you're back with one additional passenger extra large. And don't worry about that asteroid. You'll be in and out of there before it even breaks the atmosphere. Trust me, what could go wrong? Hey, it's me again. Remember, only you guys are going on this special mission, so don't tell anyone, okay?
To myself. This is incredible. I don't know if I'll be able to video anything, but we made it.
Okay,
We made it into the past.
Let's go get that dino.
That was awesome.
Please gather
Had the whole car to myself.
From the couch in front of you.
Nobody.
Remain
That
seated
was
until the
awesome.
road comes to a complete stop.
That was really cool. Also, I never really noticed until like a year ago maybe that if you watch the like security monitors, Dr. Marsh is here, Dr. Seeker's here, roaming the halls, trying to find Aladar with security. Aladar is just wreaking some havoc. I never really watched. I knew they were here and I knew Aladar was in them, but I didn't realize they got Marsh back and Seeker back. So it's a really cool detail I really didn't even know about until like a year maybe-ish ago. Now they've been selling these awesome Carnotaurus like rubber plushies and Aliramis rubber plushies for a long time. Thankfully I have one of these from like 20 years ago, so I still have this. I've always wanted to buy one of these, but that announcement today might actually pushed me over the edge. I might actually get one of these here pretty soon. Now, that was really awesome. I hope I get that photo pass, because for one, today is my last day of included photo pass with my platinum annual pass, because I had to just renew and downgrade to the sorcerer pass, which no longer has included photo pass. So I'm really hoping I get that photo pass of me being the only person in the time rover. I tried to take a selfie in that little video there of just me being the only person in the time rover. That was really cool. That was just, it just worked out that way. Like, it wasn't, I was here being all sad about Dinoland and I asked the cast member, oh, can you give me my only car? No, like, it just worked out that way. Like, I got lucky. I don't know. And that's, I don't know, Dinoland and Dinosaur and I have a weird connection like that. Dinosaur is one of 2 attractions that I have got to ride twice, like, consecutively without even exiting the vehicle. The first one was Barnstormer in Magic Kingdom, which was fun, but nothing crazy. But then here, like a year or so ago, Dinosaur, I got to come in the morning, nobody was there, I got to sit in the car. I had my own car too that day, of course, so my own time rover, and I went around once, and they were like, do you want to go again? And I'm like, of course. So I didn't even exit the time rover. I had that all to myself again that time. And I never got the photo passes from either of those 2 times by myself. So I'm hoping this 3rd time here, I'll be lucky and get that photo pass. Because like I said, it's the last day that's included. But I don't know, I might buy it if I ever get one like that. Just because how awesome that is. Especially because now it might be gone. You don't know when the last time you're going to ride Dinosaur is. So, man, that was awesome. It just worked out really well. How's the crocodile? Did he go in? I'm walking over by his little area. I think he's in for the night. Because he's definitely real. If he can move. Yeah, look. He's not in his location over there anymore. He's not over there. I've seen him swimming too, which is really cool. But he must be in for the night. And I'm also going to be in for the night. I'm going to end today with that awesome experience on Dinosaur. And I did talk to the cast member because they added this new apparatus on the back of the time rovers since the last time I rode it, like a month or so ago. I was asking him when they put that on, and he said like a month ago, so that checks out. But I was like, what's it for? What's going on with that? And he's like, it's a sensor, so if anything exits the vehicle, it just sends an alert, and you know, it might shut the system down, it might stop the ride if something gets on the track. So that should have been on there from day one. I don't know how it took 24 years to put that on, but so I did talk to him about that. And I was telling the guests in front of me too, they were like, is this a scary ride? Is it fast? And I was like, oh, it only goes 14 miles an hour. Like, you don't gotta worry too much. It's scary because the dinosaurs are crazy, but it only goes 14 miles an hour. But man, there it is behind me. Dinoland, the sign there. I gotta take a picture of that because I took a picture in the daylight and it was hard to see. But that illuminated one will be cool. I'm gonna miss Dinoland Christmas. Do you guys remember that when they had like the lights all up and down the Olden Gate Bridge and like a Santa hat on top of him? Like, gonna miss that. I don't know. Hopefully it never happens. But if it does, it's probably about 5 years off. So come and enjoy Dinoland when you can before it goes away. I know I'm gonna more than once or twice a week now. I'm gonna come like 3-4 times a week. I love Dinoland. I will miss it so, but that being said, everybody, there was plenty of positives from D23. Stay on the quest for positivity. Look forward to Enchantment coming back, and no opening date for Tron, but spring 2023. Oh yeah, another one, Figment. Freaking the Figment meet and greet is coming back to Epcot. They've done it many times. I know I met him and Dreamfinder in Figment way back in the 90s. And after that, they had a huge, like 6-foot tall, 7-foot tall Figment. Never met that one. So I don't know what route they're going with this new Figment meet and greet. If it's the small puppet or a 6-7 foot tall Figment, I don't know. But that's cool. We're getting a Figment meet and greet in Epcot. That'll give me a reason to go there. But if Dinoland leaves Animal Kingdom, aside from the Safari and Everest, I'm gonna need a reason to come to Animal Kingdom. So, and Hopper. I love that Hopper animatronic, and it's tough to be above. I have a like 14-second video on my YouTube that's like thousands of views because there's no videos of it on YouTube. It's hard to get, hard to see. So, closing down Dinoland here behind me, just for today, thankfully, but potentially closing it down for good soon. So, stay on the quest for positivity, though. Don't dwell on it. I'm trying not to dwell on Dinoland. I had to come and say a quick goodbye, even though I know it's not goodbye yet. But that being said, guys, I keep saying it, but stay on the quest for positivity. It's that important. It's that hard to do. You gotta keep saying it, keep reminding yourself. But aside from that, I will see you all a little later. Also, little bonus mini rant here. I swear it's gonna be mini. But I was gonna go to Hollywood Studios today, like I do a lot to after work, but as soon as that news hit me while I was at work, I was like, I need to go to Dinoland. So Dinoland's like my top 5 favorite places at Walt Disney World, so I had to come. I could have went to Hollywood Studios and gone to Batuu, which is probably my favorite place, maybe first or second. Obviously everyone knows I love Batuu, Galaxy's Edge, but I had to go to Dinoland after hearing that terrible news that it could be leaving us. And I also didn't really mention it because there's a lot going on, but like Animal Kingdom has always kind of been based on 3 properties, and this is like a Joe Rohde thing, a Joe Rohde quote. I'm not going to get it exact word for word, but it's always been based on like the value of nature, like the definite needed value of nature that everyone needs as in all of our lives. It's just the need for nature, the necessity for nature. And then the other one was just like the transformation through adventure, I believe, something along those lines, which Moana can't fit into that, and probably also the nature. So I'm kind of coming around on Moana the more I think about it. And then the other one is the call to action. So like something has to inspire you to take action within the Animal Kingdom. So like Kilimanjaro safaris, it used to be about like hunting with poachers and stopping the poachers. There's some still subtle messages in there, and at the end they kind of try to like talk to you more about like conservation and donating to the Wildlife Conservation Fund, all that good stuff. So there's still a call to action there. Like Pandora is still kind of like the bad mining practices of the RDA and all that good stuff. So there's, that same idea of like, let's treat the environment better, even if it's in a sci-fi future that's hundreds of years away. But I don't know how Zootopia fits into any of those. There's no call to action for making the nature and your atmosphere and biosphere better. There's no transformation through adventure. There's no intrinsic value of nature. Like, Zootopia still makes no sense. Moana, you can kind of sway me on it. I'm kind of getting there, but I hate losing Dinoland. But I don't know. I just had to come to Dinoland today and kind of take it all in. I'm definitely going to keep coming back a lot in the next coming months and years, and if it ever does close, I'm going to be here on closing day for sure. So if they ever do announce that, hopefully not, but I will be here for that final day of Dinoland. There'll be no more dinosaurs left at Walt Disney World, man. Like, we used to have them in Epcot at Alan's Energy Adventure, and then they are no more, and Dinoland will be gone. They're just, I guess, Walt Disney World doesn't like dinosaurs anymore. I don't know. Don't get it, but I'm coming around to Moana. Coming around. Zootopia, no. I'm going to miss Dinoland no matter what, though.